Hey, this is RePenWolf-Gaming, and we're back with Valhalla. Alright, let's get to it. Rise and shine! Jan, good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends. Any other day, how's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them, at least. How so? Zaibatsu Corp's president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. Make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knights they spot. So not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. I wonder if Seiya's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. We gotta work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take the Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, do you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. And here we are. Home sweet home. Thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer, chill out for a bit, mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcements table, but I think we're safe here. Okay. Wasn't what I thought either. Come on in then. Excuse me. Want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you wanna. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from the time to time, but nothing that Kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Yeah. Alright. Boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I had this hoodie from some time ago. It was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where did you get this one? Didn't know, some flea market ages ago. Why? Nothing, it's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use, it just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus I have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change it to something more comfortable. Take your time. Wow. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. Oh, that's just 4. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly though, just give him time. He's unusual looking, blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. That's kind of true. Yeah, weird, huh? First I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home we had a bear. I see, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. So is their boss like Russian? Only the Russians do that. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What? What? Me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, the one on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabriella, her sister. Huh. Is this pic recent, or actually that one's from 3 to 4 years ago? You look exactly the same. Maybe a little jaded. I'm only 27, what did you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone a printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Yeah, let's just say that everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away, haven't said a word since. Really? It's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pic out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side. Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs. Putting your head in their chest, listening to their breathing as they pet your head. Dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. I'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Joe. Maybe. What's this? What's that on the table? Looks like an envelope. It's nothing! No! Please, give that to me. Envelope, right. I saw nothing, don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Damn, you have a lot of beers. Beer so far is 0, cans left 12. Remaining beer 100%. Alright, let's drink. Rating on the beer. Damn, you have a lot of beer. Well, the BTC gives me discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. For that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? The drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in the stores. Besides, the one in the bar is more of a double IPA. This one is more of a Pilsner. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. No, it doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid you use at the bar again? Nutrogenic diacometrical lidogenol, or NDL. Please, just NDL. As a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water when the mating kiss polluted water supplies. Mating's kiss? What's this about? The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in their bars. And is this the one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is near the end. NDL and cornstarch. Cornstarch. Serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see, and I just realized something. What? You're a nerd, Jill. Yep. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. Do you want some of it? Do you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend, boss? Why wouldn't I? You know, with me, with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me that you are a poster of me in the room. Yeah. let's take two. Yeah, we'll just maybe finish off this beer and open another one. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it was more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would you make me uncomfortable? Wait, if it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I'm still wondering why you did it, though. Aside from fulfilling an empty spot in the wall? I don't really know. I thought it was funny, too. Guess it's like someone gave you, dunno, a dildo-shaped trophy or something. You had it there as a conversation starter. Though no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because they did? I can dish out the pain. No, nothing sort of... A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess? Not being able to have sex for reasons mess? Glad to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about the poster and we compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Oh, man. Hey, Joe, where did you get that black 4-ball? Well, as with any black cat or house cat in general, he's actually a stray. Found in the alley near the building, not long after I moved here, I think. Ah, I see. It was quite the sight, though. He was cornered by all these dogs, but they were keeping their distance. He was holding his ground, hissing and scratching as much as he could. There was a fried chicken bucket nearby that had some rainwater in it, so I threw the water over the dogs. I ran and I figured the cat's mom would be nearby, so I left. And I noticed people looking in my direction as I walked. Turns out the little shit started following me. So you brought it home? At first, I wanted to see if I could find him a new home, but having him welcome me whenever I came back was just too much for my heart, so he ended up staying. He was Destiny, girl. When he came, he was so cute, though. Not like the fat mess that's sleeping on the table. Hey, you're not a spring chicken yourself, you know. Oh. Shit, I actually did that in front of someone else. Oh. Anyway. Let's open another beer. Yeah. Don't anyway me. Do you normally speak for a cat like that? Maybe. I wonder if Gil's alright. Worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. It'll be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby, unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How'd you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of the bar. He what? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have money on him. He couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave the drinks for free. After a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. Okay. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judged him from what he did as an employee, and aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been as loyal cats. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so earnestly, so easily. I could take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. Besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars, you've earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker, I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Amatridge. Well, she's hot. I'll give her that much. She's also a nice person in general, but damn, she's hot. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah, why? It's weird to see you say so openly that someone's hot. What? Even you can see she has a hot body, boss. You'll find no objections here. I mean, I'd be lying if I said I hadn't thought about taking her to a room and... Jill, you sure you aren't drunk? I am. I mean, I'm sure I'm not. I mean... Those are thoughts I'd leave to myself. I don't think I could handle her in a relationship. She has weird standards, and she's as straight gets. She's still a lovable person, though. That she became a regular is a blessing. Any regular is a blessing when you get down to it. And there's also that sex worker robot girl. Ah, Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. Why? Okay. I've kind of noticed that too, but then again, Lilum can be weird. That's probably it. You think? Lilum operates some really foreign logic. Yeah, I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. I guess that would, like, change your perception on life, right? If you thought you had all the time in the world, you would probably try almost anything, right? There's a lot of things to try. You could have like many lifetimes to try anything. If their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in the collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they are different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy is a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. Let them get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so... I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Oh. Like a dopamine kick or something, right? Okay. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. Yeah, what is it? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automations. Here's a tip. Bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Bot is akin to calling them retarded, and doll is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. Aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? I mean... in psychology, right, the word like retarded didn't used to be, what's it called? A slur, right? It was just the term they used back then, and then psychology always like changes its words every now and again to move away from the negative connotations. And that's just how like words are, right? It's like they change over time and they pick up new meanings. But yeah, that's aside. Do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, because they're all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. Ah, and Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Oh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne, and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See, like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, did you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not at all. Not all of it, but my little sister is a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. Didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. Huh. Saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show is about a model who could transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when transformed. Let's say it was a pretty ambitious kid show, even by today's standards. I mean, like the 90s, if anybody's been from the 90s, those shows were, all of them were very like adult-like in a way. Not really made for kids of the age. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body images. Challenging as fuck. Whoa, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her, can even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's besides the point. It was nice while I was in the elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise. Tweens are jackasses. Yep. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules. I always hold my grudge against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worried about jerk asses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov would be proud of me. Yeah, that's conditioned responses. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. Yet it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. Sure hope so. I have to think of it. What kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. By the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was. I went on to become who I am today. And then, the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. Yeah, everybody... Teenagers don't usually have a... I mean, they're still trying to figure themselves out, so... let's say, Voss, how do you like them? How do you like them, men? How do you like them, men? 2D. What? 2D. Yes, I don't mind anything as long as the thing is cute or 2D. How about you? Back in high school, I liked them funny. In college, I liked them successful. After a while, I just wanted them stable, and now? I don't know. I stopped caring about being funny. I stopped caring about them being funny. My high school boyfriend started conflating cheering me up with mocking me when I'm down. I also stopped caring about them being successful. I realized half the time they had no qualms about cheating with me or on me. I stopped caring about them being stable. Realized they were the kind of person I was trying not to become. Not become stable? There was this guy who became so obsessed with holding a stable job that he hated. He started being physically ill. Not only that, the last time I managed to get some, I ended up throwing the guy out. He took incredible offense with how I smoked on the bed after sex. The bed could catch fire, you know. Not you too. Kinda envy Alma for that. At least when she dumps a guy, it's for less petty reasons. Sigh. Perfectly, I mean, to me, I don't know, it's like... I don't know if I date somebody who'd smoke, because like the ashes and the smell just gets on everything, right? I mean, I like the smell of cigarettes when they're burning, but like afterwards, like the breath, the clothing, the laundry machine, is just, I don't like it. It's better just not to have it in the house. And you know, obviously it causes cancer and it costs money, so it's just like it's a habit you just don't want. I see kids these days, they vape. You know, nothing against them, but like, I mean, at that age, they shouldn't be smoking, right? It's just a waste of time, in my opinion. Are you okay? I'm fine. It's all boils down to the fact that I can't get my mind off Lenore lately. She was all of that, all of what I just said. She made me laugh. She had a good position and was stable. She was also smart, caring, and why can't I get my mind off the whole thing? It's maddening. Maybe I should go and apologize. Maybe I should. Maybe that will make me rest easier at night. Get my mind off things for a while. I don't even care about going back to her, but oh man, she got super like red-faced. Hey Jill, have you tried thinking about clothes before? Clothes for Listen, I know how you must feel, but you can't let all of that cloud your senses. Next time you feel overwhelmed by those thoughts, try distracting yourself. Like with, say, thinking of what kind of clothes you can put on for. Yeah. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind you're included in this circle too, so any insults you hurl will reply back to you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time. Red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut called Iris. The ones you called for the helmet thing? That's the one. She's managing a PTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. She's managing a bar too. I got the idea from her actually. Oh? It's called Nirvana, and if you thought the city was dangerous, well, I have this on my wish list right now. It's supposed to come out in 2023, so I'll definitely get that game when it comes out and then play that. So you should see the people she has to deal with there. Oh man. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. And means it's an annex to another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvana B in the hotel instead. Weird decision. I believe she said she wanted a place away from noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So the bar is her women cave. Women cave. That aside, let's see, friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was with the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should I give her a call sometime? Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. I spent a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyway, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones that want to hurt me. What? What about you? Guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But it felt more like going out was the pleasure, rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always 4, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too, you know. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know, maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with things there. Or maybe go traveling for a while. I see. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy is slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for quite a while. Better enjoy being here for a while you can. Yeah, maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working on? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you transferred to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with. If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation, go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. It's good to go traveling. Go see the world and, open your horizons in your mind. So this is Nerve City, or what was it called again? It's snowing, so we're in chapter 2. Hey, look at that, chapter 2 of Margara. All right. Your electricity bill would be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have $8,000. What? Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. What the fuck? The 24th? That's like 5 days from now. What? What? We just made this money. Oh man. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Oh. Well, shit. Which is this thing? What is this thing called? Daruma? Crack Daruma. Okay. It's $4.50. I mean, we could have... A Japanese souvenir that hasn't seen better days. It still has a vintage charm to it. I mean... Oh man, we're just gonna get it because it's a game, but like in real life I'd be like, no, it's time to be frugal and start saving and try to figure out how to live live within our means. Holy crap. Why is electricity so expensive? $8,000 for just putting some lights on and like that's it? The heater? Is it because of the heater? No fucking way. What? Man, okay, well, we'll come back and read this next time. We'll put our save down. Yeah, I mean, holy shit. Well, anyway, if you liked what you saw, give the channel a like and comment and subscribe if you want to see more. See you later. Bye.